My name is Olga Gourjon. I am a qualified lawyer in Ukraine and recently I passed QLTS assessment on my first attempt. I started as a paralegal with PricewaterhouseCoopers in Ukraine and I continued my career with PwC after obtaining my master's degree. Currently, I hold the position of legal manager in tax and legal department. I am responsible for M&A and corporate restructuring projects. Majority of projects I deal with involve cross-border transactions and corporate structuring. A lot of legal documentation in that area are governed by English law or deals with concepts developed by common law. So taking QLTS assessment seemed like a natural and necessary step for me. I decided to sit QLTS assessment while being on maternity leave. Moreover, during that time we relocated to China, so I was absolutely isolated from my usual environment. So taking a preparation course was essential for my success with this exam. The advantage of QLTS School for MCT preparation was the huge database of mock tests, and for OSCE preparation is the availability of face-to-face tutor. Overall, I had a very positive experience with the QLTS School. They are very responsive and in some instances even proactive. All materials were up to date and very helpful. They helped me to know what to expect during the exam and therefore feel confident on the exam days. Mock tests with regard to MCT preparation, QLTS School has a huge database of MCT mock tests that allow you to test your knowledge in real time. MCT syllabus covers a lot of questions in 11 practice areas. Even with good theoretical preparation, it is very easy to get lost in all this information, especially since you have less than 2 minutes per question during the test. So practicing mock tests in advance helped me to understand the structure of the test and to allocate my time better. Regarding OSCE preparation, I think practice tests and face-to-face sessions with tutor were very useful. Practice tests summarized key information in a manner that was easy to understand and remember, and tutor provided some very useful tips regarding interviewing and advocacy. My situation was a bit different to other candidates. Since I studied during my maternity leave, I was able to arrange my time more freely. I studied almost full-time during the weekdays. I spent around 7 to 8 hours during the weekdays and several hours during the weekend for revision. It took me around 2.5–3 months to prepare for MCT exam and around 2.5 months of full-time for OSCE preparation. Looking back now, I wish I had more time for OSCE preparation because overall it was a more stressful experience. There is always room for improvement. I knew my weak points and I knew that there were certain things that I could have done better. At the same time, I knew what to expect from every part of the assessment, and it helped me to stay calm and confident. I'm planning to return back to work, assuming the same role as I had before of legal manager responsible for corporate structuring and M&A projects. At the same time, due to current economic and political development of the country, we have a lot of projects with the government that I'm very excited to be a part of. It is too early to evaluate the overall impact. I know for sure that now I have a systematic knowledge of legal system of England and Wales, and it will allow me to propose a more comprehensive solutions to my clients, and also it will bring communication with my clients, colleagues and counterparties from different jurisdictions to a new level. It was necessary in my case. I am sure I would not be able to achieve these results without preparation course. At the same time, it is a personal call that depends on individual circumstances like ability to work independently, professional experience, international exposure, etc. Firstly, they need to understand that it is a very complex exam that requires dedication and a lot of time for preparation. Secondly, efficient planning is a key. Develop a timeline and list available resources. In addition, develop a study system that works better for you. Try to devote at least 3 or 4 hours per day for studying and revising. Start early, ideally 6 months in advance for MCT preparation, and as soon as you know your MCT results, start preparing for OSCE. Taking QLTS assessment is an obvious choice for a lawyer who works a lot with documents governed by English law, or to someone who practices international arbitration. At the same time, this experience will be beneficial to anyone who has some kind of international element in their work, like working with multinational clients, cross-border transactions, governmental projects. It provides you with a different perspective and is truly beneficial to professional development. One must be passionate about what they are doing. Constant desire for self-development, self-improvement, and obtaining new knowledge is very important. While it's difficult to underestimate the importance of technical and soft skills, the essential quality I would like to see in modern lawyers is integrity. It is critical for growth to be flexible while facing the challenges of modern world. At the same time, it is crucial to develop the system of core values and principles that shape your professional being and determine the choices you make. At the end, protecting core values and principles is what the law is about.